Hey, so in this video is going to be a waving tutorial. I'm going to be teaching you two things. First is going to be a variation of a type of wave you can do, and the second is going to be vectors. So in my opinion, what is a vector? How do I describe the word vector? It's a direction in space or in spatial geometry. It's a direction pretty much. It's a way of moving. You can do that with waves. Now, you think of a compass, north, east, south, west. That's a very two-dimensional space. Now, if you want to make it more 3D, you can add the turning with it. So you use the full circle around you. This is where your anatomical planes and everything come in handy, where it's like a full, all the space around you, okay? So that's the only difference here with the vectors that I use. So you can apply that to a wave, like this. This is where you can make it more three-dimensional. So you add that turn, even here, 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 boom, boom. Okay, so what I'm doing there is just trying to make it more three-dimensional by adding the turns as well. So this is where I'm going to teach you a little bit about the variations of a wave. So what actually is the wave? Obviously we have to go over the start of the wave. A wave at the very basic level is pretty much this. Straight up, straight down, like this. My wrists are fixed because this is just a very basic movement. Once you get the hang of that, you can add the details where you go fingers, knuckles, wrist, fingers, knuckles, wrist, fingers, knuckles, wrist. Boom, 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 boom. And then what you can do from there is you can shrink that motion a little bit smaller and it becomes a little bit smoother, like a wave like this. Okay. And then reverse it, where you go wrist, knuckles, fingers, boom, like that. So that comes last, the little extra details, but let's get straight into it. The first wave I'm going to teach you is pretty much this. Shoulders, elbow, hand. So like I said, it's the basic for this. The first step is up. Now you've activated the elbow. Boom. So up, elbow, shoulder. So now the shoulder is activated. Elbow, and back out to the hand again. So there's three parts to that movement. It's just literally hands, elbow, shoulder. And that's what you need to know for now, is the hand, shoulder, elbow, those three parts of the wave. Once you know that, you can start adding the variations. So it looks like this. Here, here, here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so this is the variation I'm going to show you first. So here, here, boom, 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 boom. Now, how can you add a vector into that motion, right? So instead of just going straight up and straight down, focus on the hand, elbow, shoulder. Okay, now watch this. This motion goes straight up the arm, right? Now a vector is going to be a little bit more diagonal. So I'm going to bring this up diagonally to here. So you already, look, that's a diagonal motion. And now I'm going to go straight across. Boom. So you look at the vector here, it's diagonal, straight across, and then I'm going to go straight up. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. So that's how I can add a vector to the wave, and you'll see how that becomes a lot more different in a minute. So that's just downwards. You can also do, instead of going straight across like this, you can bring that all the way up like this too. So now you look here, the vector changes to up there, and now it's at the shoulder. So you change that vector around, and you change that point. I'll start using the word point, so it's a little bit easier to understand. Okay, if you're moving, if you're moving a point around, you're using that full space around you. So it can be done up here, all around your body, like I said. So let's just focus on this for now. So your arm forms a V shape like this, okay? Because when you're waving straight up, you get this V shape that your arm forms. And you'll notice that it doesn't really change too much. No matter how you're waving, you always have that V shape. Okay? See your V, the arm still has these V shapes, right? Okay, so you know that. So this is how you can start using the vectors, moving that point around to make your waves a little bit more dynamic. So this V shape can be down here. You can start turning the arm around. And you can see how this V shape starts moving around your body, right? So at all of these points, you can wave from literally all of them. They can be like here, here, here. So like behind your head. So all around your body, you can pretty much wave to all these points. So here, down here, 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 boom, 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 boom. Okay, so now I'm actually moving that around a lot. So this is where I use this, the vector concept and the 3D concept is shoulder, elbow, turn. So like I said, you have the two-dimensional grid already. So this is a two-dimensional shape, a very flat motion. Okay, so let's start making that more 3D now. So here, here, like this, down, okay. Now from there, we can also use the turn. So what I'm doing is, it's still this shape here, but my arm's just turning with it. So again, shoulder, elbow, hands, down to the elbow again, down, here, here, boom, 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 boom. So you've got that. Pretty sure that's easy to understand. Some more basics. From here, this is where your vectors come into play again. I'll show you with my sleeves up if that makes a difference. So if my arm's here, right? Like I've just been waving from the shoulder to the elbow. Now you can use the vectors. Up here, down here. Okay, so diagonal, diagonal down that way, diagonal up. So that's your four corners covered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you notice at each point I'm using the elbow almost like a transition point, because in all of these points you actually do wave from there. Now from there, that's just diagonal lines, so you can also do the same with straight lines. So this is going to go straight across instead of a diagonal, and then it's going to go like straight up and down, right? So shoot from this side, straight up, and you see it's this motion here, boom, like that. Because from here, you're going to be like using the wave with all of them. Okay. So just focus on that. And you can also turn behind your back with this. So you've got like this motion here. You go behind your head, or it can come behind your back like this. So you can like transfer it behind your back and then keep waving from there. Okay, and from if it's downwards, you can also go up above your head too. Okay, and then from there, same positions here, like this. If you are like shoulder, elbow, you can also like do these tracing in here and stuff as well. And you can turn that around, because another thing that matters is your hand placement. So your hand can be all the way around your arm. It can be underneath, on top. It can be underneath here. You can rotate around. It doesn't matter too much where your hand placement is or where the arm is at the space and time, because you can move everything around here. Boom, 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 boom. Underneath this time. Now back on top. Now back underneath. Here. Underneath again. On top. Down. Boom. Now the shoulder. Here. So that's another thing you can do, where you've got the hang of moving your arms around. You can move all your arms around everywhere, right? So you can do the same with your shoulder too. So while you're at your shoulder, the shoulder can move around. Boom, boom, here. And once you're at your shoulder as well, you can also transfer it to your chest. Your chest can move around. And now this is where your waves start getting more dynamic, right? So you've got the hang of the hands now. Now you've got the hang of moving the shoulders around. Now you can move the chest around too. Okay? Shoulder, 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 boom, boom, boom. Chest. And same with the hips. Okay, so the hips do the same thing. They can move around like this. Chest can do the same thing. The shoulders can do the same thing. So we pretty much know with the waves now. have a way to make them a little bit more complicated. Okay. So, is there anything else I'm missing? I think just I've covered that. Let's cover one more thing, which is the turning of the arms like this. So you can actually like use that turning motion here to create a wave like this here, 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 here. So that actually has its own little scale. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. Okay, and same with the other arm. It has the scales. Boom. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and one more thing before we finish the video. It's going to be another way of waving like this. So it looks like this. So keeping that same concept with the bent arms, this arm's going to come up here. It kind of connects at the elbow. And now I use this to like to keep moving the waves around. So if I was to wave up to here, to the elbow, okay, boom, 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 and that's the diagonal version. Here, 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 here. This is all diagonal. It can be a lot more circular as well, like circular like this. But for now, we're focusing on the diagonal, very simple patterns like this, right? Now we go more straight. So squared up, here, 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 here. Okay, sorry, connect at this point, connect at this point, this point. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just using the points of the elbow and the hands, because these are the points that you use when you're waving, right? So like this, but the same thing. Like this. You see how all the points can connect from there? So you can also do this when you are waving to this point here. It allows you to do this like circular motion, because everything connects, right? And you can also go through the little loop like this. So if I wave to the here, so that you can go through like that, or like this. So that's pretty much everything I'm going to show you for this one video. That's 20 minutes long. I don't want the video to go for too long, but I think I pretty much drilled most of that into your head already. Just to recap, it's the V-shaped motions like this, how you can use your hand placement and move that around. And also, it is still at the core of it, it's just elbow, shoulder, elbow, hand. Like this. And they're all variations of that, because if I come here, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all variations of that. Even if I go to here, to here, to here, to here, boom, boom, like this. I can bring my elbow down like that. So that is one thing I forgot actually, is you can use your elbow with that too. Because the elbow, here, here, up, down, same thing, cross, here, diagonal. So what I'm doing is this same motion, diagonal, diagonal, or straight across, just with the elbow instead. So the elbow is controlling the wave now, like this. Okay, so having the elbow being able to control the wave, that's another thing you can do. And